Hello gamers, and welcome back to another episode of Solo Spelunking. And it is Sunday, so I'm a little bit late for my weekend video. But we will continue our adventures in the Keldor sector campaign season 3. And a little announcement for those of you waiting for my Defenders of the Shadowlands campaign to continue. Don't worry, it will continue, but at the moment I'm working in my spare time on my new passion project, my solo RPG framework and toolbox for fantasy games, which will be the companion volume to this silver selling product on DriveThruRPG, my solo RPG framework and toolbox space opera. So I don't want to get a fantasy overdose in my brain, if you know what I'm talking about, because I finished Keep on the Shadowfell before, then I started working on the framework. So as a little basically counterbalance, I will continue my Star Wars campaign for now. If I'm at a point, like maybe after we completed this delivery or so, where it's suitable to make a little break, I will slot in an episode or two of Defenders of the Shadowlands. So don't worry, this campaign will continue. But at the moment, my fantasy capacity is all taken up by the work on my product, which is making good progress. And yeah, I can't wait to show it to you. I will show it to you in a special product showcase video. And what I can tell you is that it will be priced $2.99, the same as this product. It'll clock in at about 70 to 80 pages, A5. So it is a steal. It is cheaper than a cup of coffee. So start saving up, because as soon as this hits the shelves, I will probably be rich, because everybody is just ripping it out of my digital hands. All right, so and you see I bought some brown dyes for Nash, because brown is his color, as you can see by his clothing style, and Rhya's color is purple, so I got some new dyes, and we will just jump right straight back into the action. So we launched, and we have determined last time that we will encounter something, but we haven't determined what this is yet. So I'm going to my trusty framework, to the system space encounter generator, and we will roll up an encounter and see what happens. And yeah, this is, as I have said a couple of times before, this is all authentic, unedited footage, live from the gaming table, the ugly, dirty, naked truth of solo gaming. So I gotta roll this up. I don't know what I will get, and we have to make something out of it. So yeah, that's the process. Okay, so we have already determined that it is an encounter that not directly affects us, because it is an encounter between two different objects. So we go to our prompt, and as we head for the jump point, which is the edge of the gravity well, my scanners pick up a descriptor object. So let's see what they pick up. A descriptor object. A descriptor object is slow. Oh, a slow asteroid field. Okay, so there's some sort of debris field, but what is it doing? It is activity, another descriptor object, because not my ship. So a slow moving asteroid field, or a slow asteroid field is, what is that, a 1? Intimidating. Oh no, wait, the activity, attacking, and now we have the descriptor object. It is attacking, okay. 10, a slow, what is 10? A Luxor, no, 20, a space creature. Ah, okay. So this space creature, so what this is, it is, I just switch it around. A space creature is attacking a slow-moving asteroid. So this is basically just a fluffy site because this space creature is feeding on the asteroid. It's feeding on mineral deposits that are in this. I got an idea. That are in this asteroid. So the slow-moving asteroid is maybe like, I don't know, a comet or a piece of debris that is in some sort of undangerous orbit around the planet, and a slow-moving orbit around the planet. And yeah, let's just make it like a space slug because they were also in episode 5 in the asteroid field. So let's make it a space slug. So yeah, we launch, we head for the edge of the gravity well as I pick up this slow moving asteroid, but there's also something else. So Rhya is with me in the cockpit. And we look out of the window and I go, Rhya, look at that. Damn, those things are real. I've never seen one of them. And there's like this huge slug-like space creature which sort of is slung around this asteroid and moving with the asteroid in this orbit around the planet. And it looks like as if it is feeding on the asteroid. So, and Rhya also looks out of the window. Damn, what is this? Yeah, I've heard tales about it. They're called space slugs. Not very creative if you ask me. Oh, I gotta set my timer here. Not very creative if you ask me, but that's what they are. And they feed on minerals, on metal deposits in asteroids. At least this is what the spacers tell. Okay, but you know me, always give yourself a chance to fail. Maybe, just maybe, this creature is now interested in my ship. Maybe we've come too close. Maybe it smells or detects our energy source, and maybe it thinks that we might be also a tasty snack. So, but I'll give it only a 20% chance, and because Rhya and Nash, we are a team, I'm using purple and brown, and purple will be in front, and it's a 20% chance that the creature moves to intercept us. 20% for a yes. 91. All right, so that is no, almost an exceptional no. No twist is added. So this creature doesn't care about us at all. So this is all the encounter is, just a little fluff piece so we can continue on our journey. We reach the edge of the gravity well. We make the calculations and we have to go to Lee Rock because this is where the rebel cell is. Let me check this. Travel to Piron. Yeah, Lee Rock. Deliver to cell on Lee Rock. Okay. So again, we add up the hours, the hyperspace hours from Piron. That is 2 plus 4, that is 6, that is 8. And we add half of it because 1.5, so plus 4, that is 12 hours, which is 2 encounter checks by my rules. For every starting 10 hours, it's a 1 in 10 chance. So on a 1 there will be an encounter in hyperspace, but first we have to check if, because I forgot this last time, if my hyperdrive motivator breaks down, because it is faulty and it has a 15% chance per journey to break down. And I noticed this, I noted this also on my ship sheet here. So let's, okay, because Rhya is the boss, purple will always be the tens, the front die, and it's 15% of a breakdown. Oh, please, no breakdown. Yes, 49. All right, so it's it does not break down. It's also no twist is added because I didn't roll doubles. So now we have to check if there's an encounter in hyperspace on a 1 on a d10. No, 2 and 3. Okay, so it is a, what did I say, 12-hour journey. But we are wounded, so we need to rest. So we enter hyperspace and you can see this blue mottled cloud tunnel, this circular cloud tunnel. And basically there's not much to do once you're in hyperspace, unless you don't have any technical difficulties. So Rhya goes, well, now that we are in hyperspace, let me see your wound. Let's go to the cabin. All right, so we go to the cabin, and I go, damn, we should really pick up some med packs. I'm out of med packs. I don't know, what about you? And she goes, yeah, I don't have any either. Indeed. So maybe this rebels sell. Maybe they got a supply of med packs. Well, they probably, I mean, we got, what, 3 crates of medical supplies? They could probably spare us a few. I'm even willing to pay for them. Yeah. All right, so she helps me take off my coat and pulls up my shirt and looks at my chest, and indeed there's like a big blaster burn on my chest, and so the coat took the brunt of the blast. Thankfully, that's what this armored padded jacket is for, and so I'm still alive, thankfully, but you can feel it. So she goes, you should lay down and rest. I think I can handle the ship. I mean, it's on autopilot. If there's anything, I'll wake you. And I go, but what about you? You were hurt too. This is just a little scratch. So Rhya, she only lost like 5 hit points, which is like a minor bruise, nothing to worry about. But Nash is at 10 HP from 17. So because he took a critical hit. And in this system, and I'm using like the converted forge system, a long rest, or like a 6-hour, 7-hour rest, whatever, does not completely regenerate you. You only get to roll one roll of your hit die, plus possible constitution bonus, which I don't get, that you regenerate. Let's see, healing after a night of undisturbed rest. Yeah, 1 roll of the hit die. So hit die is d6 for me. All right, so we got 12 hours, so I'm going to lay down for like 6 hours, take some rest. Yeah, and let's, we already determined that there's nothing happening, so let's roll a d6 and regain that many HP. Oh, 5, lucky me. Okay, so I'm at 15 out of 17, so almost fully healed. So after 12 hours, after 6 hours, I get up, or maybe 8, I don't know, and then we arrive in the Lee Rock system. So let's see if there's an encounter in the system. Only on a 1 on a d6, because it is like a deserted system. No, it's a 4. Okay, so we approach the planet, and the planet is a planet that is unsettled. It's an untamed wilds, as it's called by my framework planet, so mostly untouched, and there's a rebel camp, and we have determined when we created the sector that this planet, let me see, I think it featured very dangerous and ferocious wildlife, and this hidden rebel camp is protected by a force field, and the only safe way in or out is by starship because of this very dangerous and ferocious wildlife. It's basically a death trap out there. So, and they can only open this force field for a short period of time. And so that's what Lee Rock is. So it's not really a planet where you want to take a vacation. So we approach the planet, and as we approach the planet, we switch in our identifier signal, our code Quasar, and we broadcast this code quasar, and we contact the cell via the frequency that is provided to us in this communication model that we got. It also had like these encrypted rebel frequencies. Okay, so yeah, we call him. So I go, this is Nash Duncan, captain of the Versatile Rustbucket. We are here with your expected delivery. Okay, and after a short moment, there's a reply. Acknowledged, Versatile Rustbucket. Fly to these coordinates and be prepared to make a quick landing. We can only open our protective energy field for a short amount of time. Yeah, I know the place. Been here before. And then I head for the coordinates. And if you remember, I had a little unfriendly run-in with these rebels in the past because there was some disagreement when it came to payment, and this also caused some tension between me and Rhya, but we have worked it out. Okay, so let's see. I do have I think I had a picture here of a little jungle camp hideout. No, then I will make one for the next episode. Double check. Okay, no. All right, so no picture this time. But it's like it's a jungle camp which has a little landing space. It is concealed with camo nets. It has like these prefabricated container buildings, and this is where we land. And then we deliver the goods. So let's see who's our rebel contact. I don't know who it was last time, but doesn't really matter. It is a Duros. So here we have the Duros mercenary from the Star Wars miniatures game. Cool looking miniature, if you ask me. So we are greeted by this Duros rebel representative, and he goes, did everything go smooth? And I go, well, not at all. We had a little disagreement with these crime people that you purchased the goods from, and I basically recap what happened. And he goes, that is unfortunate, because they were a reliable source of supplies, but I think now we have to look for other business partners. Well, maybe this inciting incident was not too bad, because as this incident showed, those business partners, they were also pretty unreliable. So yeah, maybe you should look for someone else. Yeah. Okay, let's unload the crates. And he signals for some more people. And what do we have here? A human and a Rhodian. And a human and a Rhodian come out of one of those buildings, and they start, and he goes, well, if you would be so kind and lower your cargo ramp. And I go, I will, if you are so kind and provide me with the agreed upon payment. Tula said you would pay 7,000 credits for the delivery. Yes, she said that, and she was right. So this time there's no rip deal thing here, because we are now working for the rebels, and yeah, so they pay us 7,000 in cash, cred chips. I evenly divide them between Rhya and me. So I am at, let's see, This me? Yes. So 10,000, 11,100 credits actually, not too bad. And Rhya has even more, so that is 12,700. So between the two of us, that is good money. So we can get our ship upgraded. So let's see if I didn't calculate this wrong, because math is not my strong suit. So plus 3, 5. Yes, that is correct. And yes, okay. So, well, pleasure doing business with you. And Tula has our contact details. We got hers. So I think if anything needs to be transported or delivered, if anything comes up, she will contact us. Yes. And Rhya goes, there's one more thing. And he goes, yes. We are in need of medipacks. Oh yeah, you're right. I almost forgot. I know that we just delivered 3 crates of medical supplies to you, and we are of course willing to pay, but my partner here, she looks at Nash, he took a nasty wound in this blaster fight, and we are out of med packs. I think it would be good if we each had a little supply. Yeah, you know, we are also in dire need of med packs, but as we are basically working towards the same goal now, I think we can spare a couple. I will give you 2 each, but as you said, our funds are stretched thin, and I will have to charge you 500 each for those 2, so 250 per pack. Okay, so that's all right. So Rhya goes, I just pay because it's easier for me to calculate. So she pays, so she's at 10,100. So we get 4 med packs. Each one takes up a gear slot, so 2 each, med pack and med pack, and Rhya as well. And we still got gear slots left. But now we are a little off the hook when we are in a tight spot. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have anything for you at the moment. Thank you for your delivery. If you want, you can stay a while. Maybe we only have like basic repair supplies, but if you need to do any repairs or anything, feel free to ask us about what you need. Yeah, well, thanks. If it's all right with you, we just take a small look around. Yeah. But don't go into any areas that are locked. Yeah, of course. We won't snoop around. Yeah, all right. So we got to make a plan to distribute these supplies. So please excuse us. Yeah, okay. So they leave. And I go, well, Rhya, now we got enough money to get the Versatile Rustbucket upgraded. I already made arrangements on Piron with this Trandoshan, Marsk, but what do you say? Should we go back to Piron after what happened? I think the syndicate might not take lightly to us blowing up part of their crew. Yeah, well, first they brought it upon themselves. Second, I don't know if there was really like any electronic surveillance or anything that has us on record. And also, I think, I mean, it is a large city. I think if we keep a low profile, land, because like you said, you already made arrangements with Marsk and he got the parts, I think we should return there. Yeah, okay. But there's one other thing I wanted to discuss with you, also basically regarding the ship, and that is, well, I'm a great pilot, and he smiles, and I know how to handle the ship's systems, but I'm not a mechanic. And I guess you're not either. Otherwise, please surprise me. But I was thinking maybe it wouldn't be too bad of an idea to get a droid to help us with ship operations. I'm thinking one of those pretty capable R2 units. He could stay on the ship most of the time and assist us with emergency repairs, or maybe I don't know, handle some ship systems during combat that might give us an edge. Like when I'm flying, he could basically handle the sensors maybe and feed you sensor data to the guns, additional sensor data, or maybe he can try to boost the engine if we need to make a quick getaway, something like that. Because I can do that while I'm flying, and I'm also, like I said, I'm more of a flyer than a mechanic. She goes, well, I've never actually really considered a droid, but you're right. I mean, why not? We can just see. I'm a little bit concerned about security, but we can memory wipe him on a regular basis. Because I don't know about these guys, but if we like talk on the ship or get missions, and I don't know how aware he is and what he all records, or it. And yeah, if somebody maybe captures him or the ship or whatever and extracts the data, so that would be something I would be concerned about. But other than that, let's say if we, I don't know, do a regular memory wipe, why not? Yeah, so let's take a look at the Star Wars role-playing game about the price tag of these droids. Because that would indeed be great to have another crew member who can fill the engineer or sensor operator role. Let's see. Okay, I better. Chapter 18 droids, 235. 235. Oh, look, and they even have like a commercial here. No job is over this little guy's head. Industrial automation, machines for the future. Supports over 700 Starship designs. Starship reference and repair data for over 700 ship models are stored in the R2's comprehensive ROM library. Okay. So, how much is it? Astromech droids. An R2... Oh, okay. An R2 astromech droid costs 4,525 credits for a new unit. Maybe we can get a used one for like, I don't know, 3.5. That, yeah, we have to talk about this to Mars. Maybe he knows someone who can sell us a used droid. So, yeah, I think that would be a good idea to get a droid companion. And I've discussed this in the comments as well with Sharp Mountain Games, who commented on my last video, and asked what about a droid companion. But as a matter of fact, I actually have thought about it myself, so I think it would be good. So yeah, so we take a look around and then we leave again. And I'm not going to roll for an encounter this time. We head back to Piron again, 2 checks. On a 1 on a d10, there's an encounter in hyperspace. No. And when we entered the system, it is 3 and 6 because Ratchet Hive and low security, and I'm going to roll because also, yeah, maybe there's indeed someone already looking for us. You never know. But no, there's no encounter. On a 1, 2, 3, it would have been an encounter. So this time we can land without incident. And Piron was this planet that was devastated because of natural disaster. Natural disasters, massive volcanic eruptions, tectonic shifts, polluted atmosphere. Oh, I forgot about that last time. So actually there's a breath mask suggested. We have 5 cities remaining. 1/3 of the planet is still habitable. The other parts are devastated beyond repair. Okay, and we were in Piron Prime last time, and we had contacted this Trandoshan called Marsk as a mechanic. So we are heading for Piron Prime, which is a standard class starport again, and land there. No encounter, and just for the fluff and flavor, get the picture of Piron, because there I had one. Which showed the... All right, so here it is again. So this city in the background there, the skyline, that is Piron Prime. You see rather large, but not like one of these huge vertical layered cities. And here you can see this polluted atmosphere. There's still volcanic activities. So this is the appearance of the planet, or the landscape of the planet Piron. Check, yeah. And yeah, this is where we land. And then we head into the city after we landed to go to our mechanic, to Marsk. We contact him via comlink as we approach the planet, inform him of our arrival. And then we make the deal. So we wanted to get our speed upgraded, but now we got more money. So I wanted to get handling, and handling was, because I'm already at +1. So once again, a little side note regarding my modification rules. So it is so that the base value you start with, like the stock value, can only improve like by 3 steps. So if you start with handling 0, the maximum handling you can get is +3. If your base handling, because if you have a starfighter or so, would be +2, you could get up to +5, etc. So, and speed the same. So my base speed was 4, so the maximum I could get is 7. If I wanted to get faster than that, I would need a ship with a higher base value. And I detail all this in my Starships of the Galaxy book, which is totally compatible to this system. Because that's the good thing about D20 systems. They're mostly compatible. Okay, so we said it's 5,000 for the speed and 8,000 for the shield, for the handling, sorry. So that was 13,000, but we do have, let's see, we got more. Let's see how much we got in total. We got 22,700. So I'm thinking, actually, maybe, I mean, it would be cool for cinematic purposes to get speed up to the maximum. So we had, it would be 5,000, but then plus 6,000 to get to 6, plus 7,000. No, that would be 18,000. That is too much. Wait, 18,000 and plus 8,000 for the handling. 26,000. We don't have that much, and we need some pocket money. Okay, so let's see. If we get to speed 6, that would be 11,000. 5,000 plus 6,000 plus the 8,000, that would be 19,000. Okay, we could do this. So I gotta talk to Rhya first. So yeah. While we are heading towards Marsk, I go, now we do have more money, but of course I don't want to pressure you into spending any of your money on the ship. And Rhya goes, well, please stop that. It is our ship now. I mean, it's your ship, but our home. And if the ship is in good shape, we are safe. So like I said, for my missions, I get funded by the council and my personal needs. And I smile at her. Your personal needs are fulfilled by me, you were about to say? I couldn't help it. It was just, and she goes, that, and they're very humble. I don't need much. So, what are you thinking about? What do you need? Well, I figured we could further improve our speed and get the handling upgrade, but that would be a total of 19,000 if I'm calculating correctly. So let's say we have 12,7 plus 10,1. We have 22,800 minus, what did I say, 19. So we would be left with 3,800 credits total. We could split that evenly between us. And then the ship would be pretty fast, almost as fast as it gets during sublight travel. And it would be more maneuverable. But we wouldn't have the money we needed for a droid. Rhya goes, well, if you ask me, the ship should come first. Ship first, droid second. And if you want to spend that money, it's fine with me. Yeah, okay. Well, why not? Let's do it. While we're here, let's do it. Okay, so I'm shortening this a little. It all fits like I've calculated. So we pay him 19,000. So we have 3,800 left. And divided. So each of us is at 1,900 credits. So I'm going to reset the credit values here. We have 1,900 each. I'm already adjusting the stats here, but the ship, it'll take a while. So he goes, well, the Trandoshan Mars, with these modifications, I'll need about 3 days. So my speed is 6, modified. And my handling now is +2. +2, which means my AC goes also up by 1 because it is 10 plus handling, which is +2, plus 1 dex. So my AC goes to 13 of the ship. Okay. And my piloting skill is still, it is dex 1, 4 for the level, 5, and now 2 for the handling. So my pilot modifier is +7, and because I got the piloting skill, I get advantage on the checks. So pilot checks, if I'm flying +7 with advantage, and this is pretty good when it comes to defensive maneuvers, which have, like in this system, everything, the default difficulty is 15. So I should be able to get 15 with +7 and advantage, which then gives me another +2 bonus to my AC if Rhya is shooting and I'm flying. Okay, so actually the Versatile Rustbucket is not such a rust bucket anymore. I still need to add some shields, get the weapons upgraded, but we are on a good track. We are on a good track. Okay, so it'll be 3 days. Now the question is, oh no, we can't stay on the ship for those 3 days. So we have to get a room someplace. So I go, well, is there anything? Oh, and let's determine the time of day. Not that unimportant because it's a rough place. There might be some encounters. It's 1500 hours, 3 p.m. That's good. Can you recommend a place to stay that is not too dirty and unsafe for those 3 days? Oh yeah. You can stay at the Casino Hotel. the gambling and entertainment district. They got pretty tight security there because they don't want their customers to feel unsafe. They want the customers to spend their money in the casino. Okay, so casino hotel. Yeah, we will go there. Okay, so we go there. Let's make a roll. If it's a 2 in 6 chance, if there's an encounter while we are moving towards the hotel by my framework rules, because it is a low security planet. No, there's not. So we arrive at the hotel and we get a nice little double room for 3 nights. It'll be 150 a night. So that is actually 450. Yeah, I'll subtract this in a minute. And what I usually do, I make these circles that I cross off when I go to sleep there to keep track of how many nights I got left, because it's like nights. So it is 1500 hours. We checked in and we got to the room for 3 nights. The ship is parked at the repair bay from Marsk, and of course I encoded every vital systems, and we also erased any navigational data that could point to the location of the rebel camp, and also the navigational data regarding in our very first adventure, the Eldridian ship coordinates. So I don't know how much is stored still in the computer, but we deleted everything that could basically incriminate us. And yeah, and now we got 3 nights and 3 days to spend in this rough and tumble place of Piron. So of course, you know where this is going. Nash goes, well, Rhya, let me just he is paying. As we are in the casino hotel, I think some gambling is in order. And she goes, well, I've tried my best talking you out of this. I think I will not change you. So if you feel the need to gamble, fine. But you can keep me company. I mean, they probably have a nice bar there and a nice restaurant. We could get something to eat and drink first, and yeah. Then if you want, I will escort you back to the hotel, or to the room, because it's like the casino hotel. It's like all one complex. So you basically only have to go downstairs. It's like if you're staying in Vegas in a hotel. Okay. Yeah, why not? I think it would be a nice change of pace to get out. And it shouldn't be too dangerous if we stay here in this hotel. Well, then it's a date. I make a reservation. So I'm making a reservation for 6 p.m. And indeed, we change now. Let's get these pictures out again. So Rhya, she's changing into her elegant evening gown. I'm changing into my suit. But still, like last time, she's still having her force blade handle on her thigh. And I'm having a shoulder holster with my blaster. So we're not unarmed. And then we head to dinner and to the bar, and then I go into the casino. And this is where I will use the gambling rules that are exactly in the Forge system, in the original, because, where is it? I figured I could just use them as they are here, because they don't need converting. So I'm going to try these. So this is the original Forge. It's not the anniversary edition, but I don't think the gambling rules have changed. And here we have the gambling rules. Okay, so gambling. Games of chance are a way to make a fortune, but like pure games of chance, they don't have like a skill component, but gambling, often success is determined by how well one can mask their own emotions, bluff or read a bluff. When playing by the rules, gambling requires either a wisdom or charisma check. Okay, so I am, of course, playing by the rules. And I'm playing the buck, which is not pure chance. It includes an element of strategy and bluffing and reading one's opponent. And I will be using my charisma modifier, because charisma is one of my primary attributes, which means I get my full level, which is 4, and my attribute modifier 1. So my check bonus actually is +5. And I do have the interaction skill. And the interaction skill is also, let me check this. I'm not sure if this is interaction or if there's something like subterfuge here, but I got it all here on the phone. Skills. All right, no, there's streetwise, it's interaction, persuasion, flirting, bluffing, deceiving, negotiating, gathering information, and all forms of social interaction, mostly verbal, also performing in front of an audience. All right, so it explicitly states that bluffing, deceiving is included in the skill. So I'm using the skill, which means I get advantage. Ha ha ha. But also you only double your bet if you get a natural 20 on a check total of 15 plus. It's a success if I play fair, and I will get my bet plus 50%, and I can bet between 100 and 1,000 gold pieces, which are credits now in my case, once per day in a gambling session. Okay, and the outcome is determined by an attribute check. Okay, so this is what I will be doing. I do have, what did I say? I do have 1,450 credits. Should I bet 1,000 credits? I mean, you know my luck. I do get advantage, yes, and I do get +5. If I bet 1,000 and succeed, I will get 500 credits in winnings. I'm tempted to. Yeah, well, what the hell? Okay, so I am betting. So I'm going to the sabak table after, of course, I have had a drink and dinner with Rhya, and I'm going to the sabak table. Before I go, I ask Rhya once again, so you want to stay for luck and see me win, or am I on my own? Okay, let's give it a roll. 4, 5, 6, she stays. I mean, it's just for fluff. And she looks at me, and she comes a little bit closer, actually, and leans forward and whispers into my ear, well, after such a nice dinner, I can't possibly leave you all by yourself. Maybe if I'm here, you win quickly and we can go upstairs. Those bets actually looked pretty comfortable. And I go like, well, if that's not a reason to win, I don't know what is. So I'm at the gaming table. Let me get a casino picture here. This is like a fancy casino, because we are like in this hotel complex. It's not that crowded, but it looks fancy. But I'm dressed for the occasion, and I'm taking a seat at one of the sabak tables. I don't want to, of course, don't lose in front of Rhya now. This would be pretty embarrassing. So Ah, damn it. Okay, so I'm at 1,450. I bet 1,000. I'm almost afraid to roll. Okay, I do get advantage. And I got +5 bonus. And I need 15. Please. And. Ah, yes, 18. Ha! Thanks to the advantage. 18 and 8. So 18 plus 5, that is 15 plus, but it's not a natural 20. So I win 500 credits. So I don't need to deduct anything here. I can just add 500. So basically that is, I just won our entire hotel stay here, plus a little extra. So I'm at 1,950. Okay, but I took Rhya out to dinner and drinks, so that'll be 100, so I'm at 1,850. Okay, so, yeah, that was the first night of gambling, pretty successful. We go to the room, we spend the night, cross off one night, and second day. Is there anything we want to do? You know, as a matter of fact, I don't know. I got to talk to Rhya about it. So next day, while we are having breakfast at the casino hotel, it is, let's say it is 10 a.m. I'm talking to Rhya. So what do you say? Should we use this time and look for another job here? I mean, like I said, we're not working exclusively for the Alliance now, and we also don't know when they contact us again. I mean, and our funds, they do run low. So what do you say? And she goes, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, the council hasn't contacted me yet. I don't know when that's going to happen. And we said it's not an exclusive contract. And like you said, the pay, well, I don't know about the smuggling business, but I think the pay the rebels offer is not up there. So yeah, why not? We can take a stroll, and I leave it to you to make some contacts here. Yeah, okay. So we should get ready after breakfast. So then we change back into our regular outfits and we head into the city, and I'm trying to get a smuggling job. But yeah, let's say we head into the city at noon. So that would be a streetwise check. I got the streetwise skill, so with advantage, and I am using charisma, my personality. Now, actually, first I should be using wisdom first, because wisdom is like intuition, gut feeling. So I'm using wisdom with streetwise to identify possible people that I could talk to for an illegal smuggling job, and then charisma would be to actually gain the job, gain the trust, negotiate the pay. Okay, so wisdom is not a primary attribute, so half level bonus +2 and attribute bonus 1. So I get a +3 with advantage, and I need 15. Yes, 14, thanks to the advantage, +3. So I do manage indeed to make contact with someone. And with an employer. Let's go to the framework and see what this employer, or who this employer is. It is a drug cartel. Ooh, well, I don't know this yet, but it's a drug cartel, and what do they need to have delivered? Obviously, probably drugs, but I'm going to roll anyways. 8. Ooh, illegally harvested organs. Nice one. Okay, so, and yeah, this is probably because, you know what, because they're a drug cartel. They do have a network of smugglers, and then they're also approached by other illicit elements that want to use their logistics, in this case their transportation logistics, to get other illegal stuff transported, and illegally harvested organs. That is pretty nasty, but we probably won't be knowing what we are transporting. So species, I just go by miniatures and grab something here. Species, a bothan. Bothan is good. So indeed, I identify a bothan as a possible guy to talk to, and yeah, so we talk to this guy, and the bothan goes, so you say you got transport capabilities, huh? And are willing to transport something, no questions asked? Yeah, this is, you heard correctly. Okay, so I indeed need something transported. I don't know if I should take a risk with you, but I think I should give you a chance. We are always looking for new additions to our transportation network. Okay. So just 1 second here. We are in a CD bar as we are talking to this guy. Yeah. So I think I'll give you a chance. I got a gut feeling that this might work. The cargo are 2 unmarked crates, no questions asked, and they are refrigerated and they can't be opened under any circumstances. What is it? Some sort of nerve gas or other volatile agent? I'm just asking because I don't want to know if I'm dealing with anything that could potentially wipe us out in our ship. No, nothing of that kind. So no nerve gas agent or anything, but it's a delicate and sensible cargo. All right, delicate and sensible, that's our business. We can do that. Okay. So let's meet tonight at 2000 hours at these coordinates. It is an old abandoned mine outside the city. Fly your ship there, and there you will load the cargo and get the instructions. Yeah, but we gotta talk pay first, so that I know if I can save the trip or not to the factory lot. I mean, what are we talking about? Where does it need to go? Oh, it needs to go to Genesis 1, because I just had an idea. Genesis 1 is this system, this corporate system with this pharmaceutical company, and they, I mean, this is like in a cyberpunk world. These corporations, they're all not white, they're also gray and black, and they're not above. No, it's wait, Keldor? No, it is Genesis 1, scientific research owned by Genesis Pharmaceuticals, several hidden and sensitive research installations. Okay, but they also have one not so hidden landing pad. Yeah, Genesis 1. So I'm to deliver these illegally harvested organs to Genesis 1, to Genesis Pharmaceuticals, for genetic experimentation, illegal cloning experiments and stuff. But this is only OOC for me to get an idea. Of course, Nash does not know about this, but this is the deal. So he goes, well, the destination is Genesis 1. And I'm like, Genesis 1? Isn't this like a corporate-owned planet in this sector? Yes, it is. And if you're asking me, the Bothan goes, you're already asking too many questions. So it is pretty simple. You get these crates, you deliver them to Genesis 1, you will have the proper authorization to enter the system. You will deliver them, you leave, and then you will forget about it. It's pretty simple. And we're in P run right now, so it's only one step over. It's a 6-hour trip, so 9 hours. It is a pretty easy delivery, nothing to worry about. So for this first little job, one hop over, I'm offering 5,000 credits. Why not? We can look at this as a starting investment to maybe build a future professional partnership, Nash says. All right, so now that's settled. So we will meet at 2000 hours at this lot. And, damn, I'm an idiot. My ship is not ready for 3 days or so, OC, so I just forgot. Damn, but I'm already in this negotiation. So Nash goes, well, there is one problem. And that is, I just forgot to mention, damn, this makes a really bad impression, OC. It's actually, I'm getting my ship upgraded at the moment. Sublight drive is boosted, maneuvering thrusters enhanced. You know, it's to make it. This is not my first rodeo, and I've been a couple in tight spots, so it still needs 2 days until it's done. And you tell me that now the Bothan goes? Yeah, sorry, I was just not thinking straight. I had a rough night. I'm looking to Rhya, and smile creeps up my face, and Rhya just rolls her eyes and tilts her head, and he goes, well, but the fact that you get your ship upgraded tells me that you're probably serious about the business. It's well, it is sensitive, but not that sensitive. I can overlook that. So as soon as your ship is ready, meet me at this abandoned mine. And if anything comes up, here's my comm. We exchange comm codes, and then he leaves. And I go to Rhya. Damn, I'm an idiot. And Rhya goes, well, you probably were someplace else with your thoughts. And she just smiles. All right, so this is where I leave it. My time is up. Yeah, so next session we will get this contract, do this delivery when our ship is done, and then we will see what maybe the Alliance or even the Council has in store for us. So yeah, that's it for today. Yeah, slow moving episode, but yeah, I do enjoy all this. You know, I don't want to pace through this. I want to like enjoy these aspects of role playing and interaction with the game world. So I hope you enjoy it too. So if you do, please leave a like and subscribe and comment and do all that YouTube stuff. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. And I wish you a wonderful remaining weekend, a good start into the upcoming week. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.